So YouTube, um, now it's in the morning. It's morning time now, and it's actually 7:36 in the morning. This bad boy is right there. I'm gonna give a brief rundown of all the parts and everything, a review of every single part that I purchased or whatever, and stuff like that. So as far as the case, this is a humongous case. It's not a mid-sized case. It's got to be a big case. Those of you that have this case, you know this case is humongous. So it's a big case, and the case is very sturdy, nice, big ass. I think 210 millimeter fan. I think big giant fan at the top. It's just nice. Not that many good light effects or anything, but it's pretty sturdy, pretty unique. I get at a A. Then my keyboard that I purchased, I give that. The buttons are too loud. Like some people were complaining, they're too loud. The hand rests on the picture look way longer, like that long. So the backlights are nice, and they come in handy and they're set up real well. Like it's like a touch sensitive thing right here. You just put your finger right there and then light up the background, or it lights up the main movement keys. Keyboard gets a A. The mouse, nice mouse, the best mouse I ever used. Like the click is actually built into the design and stuff, and it feels like nice and smooth. Feel like the mouse wraps around your fingertips in the kind of way, and around your palm, or your palm wraps around it nice, and like they both intertwine. The mouse gets A++. I got my boxes stacked here. The SATA Caviar Black Winston Digital 1 terabyte hard drive. I dropped this son of a bitch from 3.5 feet up, and usually a hard drive will not work after only 1 foot drop. This motherfucker is still kicking ass or whatever. It didn't show not one sign of strain, one sign of that it had been dropped or anything. It worked very well. So that gets a A++. I already reviewed the mouse. The power supply. I thought it lit up because it showed that little blue effect and stuff, showing everything in bright blue or whatever. But it doesn't light up. The cords on this is way too stiff. Like this other kid was saying inside this video, I wasn't buying it. Like I wasn't like feeding into what he was saying. I like whatever, but the cords are super stiff on this power supply, and it made it hard for me to be able to adjust stuff. And if I barely move a cord, I'd be pulling it out the socket by moving it and stuff and bending the socket, even though the cord ain't even though the cord is long enough, it's just so stiff. But 850 watts, it works very well. It gets a A. The Radeon 5770. I'm really impressed with this. I'll let you guys know in my other video what I feel about it, like more in depth. But I already tested already on the Crysis, and my God, that's all I'm gonna say. Maybe because my processor is super good too, but so far so good. I get an A++. Oh no, it doesn't. It gets an A+ because it was missing the Crossfire cable that you can post a cam with it or something like that. This beast right here, processor fan, the Zalman. This baby right here gets an A+. Works very well. What else? The motherboard. At first, when I was booting up my computer, like for the first 5 times, I thought it was the motherboard fault that it wasn't booting up correctly, but it was due to my own trial and error. And this motherboard. I haven't seen that many people at all, like period, with this motherboard. The Intel Extreme series is only 140 bucks or some shit like that, or 150. So I guess, you know, I was hoping that it wasn't a cheap price for a cheap product, but so far so good. Like, you haven't shown not one sign of not detecting anything or anything. My PC monitor, which I got a little while back, that for when I hook up my game consoles to it, it looks dried out. It doesn't look glossy and sharp and crisp. It just makes everything look smooth, and it's kind of ghosty. Even though I downloaded the up-to-date drivers, the pictures still look kind of ghosty a little bit. So that gets a A, because it still looks nice, but 3 millisecond response time. My Intel 2 Core quad processor, or Intel Core 2 quad processor, for 170 bucks. This son of a bitch is super quick. I was running applications and downloading Crysis and doing this and doing that, and this thing was not even showing that one strain of effort to try and do anything. Like, it wasn't even struggling to deliver what it needed to deliver. And most of the time it only was running at 20, or from 12 to 24% of usage. And that was only like from moments, little bitty moments and stuff like that. I think that's everything. I'm not really sure if I'm forgetting anything. Windows 7. This baby right here. It works, you know. The updates that they got up to date with this, the drivers they got for this now, everything you need to do to run games on, even though this came out way before Windows 7, it still works on Windows 7, because it lets you download different updates for your graphics card to work with Windows 7. So Windows 7 can work with that, and also got, I just can't explain it, but yeah. So Windows 7 so far, I like the little different dashboard items, the little different things you can do. It's pretty cool. But that gets an A plus. And I think that is it. My next video is gonna be, I think, some gameplay. So that's gonna be labeled as First PC Build Part 3 Gameplay. This is going to be labeled, of course, First PC Build Part 2 Conclusion, or thoughts on, or what word I'm looking for, review or overview or something like that. So that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed. And just for the record, I've been working on that for 9 hours. Got done with it at 2 o'clock in the morning. And man, by the time I finished playing Crysis for like 35 minutes, I couldn't even get off of it, but I had to. It was like 3:30 with the bed, couldn't go to sleep because stuff was on my mind till about like almost 4. So I said I had about 3 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. So stay tuned for my other videos. Peace out.